Debate topic number 1. Should the Browns start Joe Flacco or Dylan Gabriel?
I've gone back and forth with this. Obviously, I'm a big Browns fan for anyone who doesn't know. So I put a TikTok out. I said the Browns should start Dylan Gabriel. I've gone back and forth with it. And the more I think about it, I think you just have to do it. Look, I know we want Flacco to start against some of these tougher teams. I know you play the Packers. You got to go to Detroit. Got to go overseas, play the Vikings. So you got 3 straight NFC North games. Then you got to come back and play at Pittsburgh. Look, that's really tough. I I know a lot of people think that you would be setting Dylan Gabriel up to fail in those games, but the reality is you play in the NFL. There are no easy matchups. No matter who you play is going to scheme. They're going to scheme for you. The whole game plan is going to be centered around you. You've got to go out and beat them. I mean, these guys are getting paid millions of dollars to come take your head off. I think you just got to put them out there and start them. I mean, when you think of the whole goal for the season for the Browns, it's to figure out what you have in these 2 rookie quarterbacks because they've got 2 first-round picks coming up next year that are going to be very, very valuable. So you've got to see what you have in Dylan Gabriel and Shadur Sanders, and you're not going to do that with him sitting on the bench.
I want to end this episode talking about the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel freaking Jones. Joey, is he the real deal?
I think so. I'm all in on it. I've seen enough. That was a very convincing comeback win against the Broncos. I know they had a little bit of help at the end of the game, but it is what it is. But look, this is a good Colts team. They've got a really solid defense. They have fully leaned into the run game, which I think Daniel Jones really only helps. You would think that Anthony Richardson would help that, but a lot of people really slander the Colts for benching Anthony Richardson, but the fact of the matter is Shane Steichen very well could be coaching for his job. He doesn't got another year to waste with Anthony Richardson to just see if it works out. He clearly had more confidence in Daniel Jones, so I respect him a ton for making that move and going with it because not many people think very highly of Daniel Jones, but he's played really well this year.
I don't think anybody would have bet a singular penny that Daniel Jones and Russell Wilson would be the 2 leading passers in the NFL after 2 weeks. And
Absolutely not.
ironically for Russell Wilson, it's where Daniel Jones used to play. And for Daniel Jones, he signed a deal as a short term kind of prove it as a just in case if he got the starting job. And he did. And he's taking full advantage of it. Sorry, Anthony Richardson, you got a lot of problems that you need to figure out. And for Daniel Jones, I think he's finally in a system that fits him. He understands Shane Steichen. Shane Steichen understands him. But additionally, he feels a little bit more protected by the run game and the O-line than he was in New York. And that was always the biggest problem with Daniel Jones, who did make the postseason in one season with the Giants. So I'm all for Daniel Jones right now. I don't know where that would be specifically, but I think what he's done is legit.